All right, I have a column of data. It goes 1 to 7 to 8, and then back down 7 to 1. It looks like this in a line chart. I'm going to demonstrate using an if statement here. So I'm going to say in this cell, it equals if, and I want to say, I want to test the column A data. So I'm going to take this A1, I click on A1, or I can just type A1. If A1 is less than 7, comma, I'm going to return a 0. Otherwise, I'm going to return a 1. And close parentheses, hit return. Since it's 1, it's less than 7, I get a 0. Now I'm going to control and drag down, and I'm highlighting this whole column, and I'm going to go control D or copy down, and it copies that command down, but it changes the cell I'm looking at to correspond to the new row that goes down. For instance, here I'm looking at A6, which is that value there, and 6 is less than 7, so it returned a 0, but 7 is not less than 7, nor is 8, or the 7 here, so it returns a 1, and then back to zeros. So that's how the if statement can be used. Now I'm going to do an averaging, it's called a running average. I'm going to do it for the previous 3 cells. So I have to start here. I'm going to say this equals the sum of these 3 cells, and close parentheses. I'm going to divide by 3 to get the average then, and hit return. And so you can see the average of 1, 2, and 3 is 2. And now if I click and drag down to there and do Control D, and that does a running average. And what does that look like? If I make a chart of that, I'm going to insert a chart, and you can see that it smooths off the edge there. So that is done to smooth sharp edges on some data. And there's what it was before, and there it is now. So it's a quick little video here. This was the raw data. This column here, you can see, is using the if function to make a decision about the raw data and write something new depending on the condition that was seen. And then here I actually did a running average of the raw data, and all of these cells again have formulas in there that correspond to the row that I'm in to process the data in some way to help analyze.